Hey, what's up, guys? I'm trying to get technical issues, so I'm just trying to fix it up. Let's see here. All right. So there we have it. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Gotta dodge cords and stuff. So let me make sure it's good. Okay. It's all right. Um, so I wanted to talk about. I had some personal thoughts from my heart that kind of wanted to say. Um, I don't really know the reason why, but I've been timid to raise up the level of protest as an individual. Like my channel is a protest, but it's light and compared to what I see for 2 years now. Good people, putting out their neck and saying something and being free and protesting with their heart, and that's cool. And I want to do that, and I hold myself back. There's a lot of PTSD there and triggers, but the group itself has been helping me. I could name names, but just let's just understand that from big to small, from what really strikes me is the kindness some of these people have, very kind, and that really stands out to me. So I thought, what can I do? I'm going to think of Scientology sign concepts for protesting. Like just stuff that I could think of that may impinge or may not. And it might be fun to do it in this style. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Now, if you guys don't mind, can you tell me if like this is a okay distance or camera view? Let me see here. Let's say this is a protest sign. So let's see. One that I thought of uh, is to impinge on the OTs because they are the ones who actually know the truth. Many of them know the truth deep down that it's bullshit. I know what it's like to believe something. I know what it's like to believe in something wholeheartedly and, religiously or spiritually. And, no, I get it, what their viewpoint is. I was there. I'm not really arguing that. It's more of all the lies, bullshit, everything. The clear cognition. Some like 1950s hoodwink. It's ridiculous. And I'm just checking something here. I want to make sure I can see the chat as well. Hold on. Okay, cool. I have to talk more, about these things. And I guess one way is being creative. Like, let me participate more. So, all right. So, whatever. Actually, this might work. So, these are going to be capital letters. And if you can reach them, because they're fucking frightened. They're frightened. I know it. When you expose them, they're frightened. Okay? All those phony OTs out there. You have a status, I understand. You're lying to yourself, and you're lying to everybody. Everybody who you interact with. You don't look at the facts. You don't examine. In scriptures, there's there's a saying in there of test everything and hold fast to what is true. Like, you don't even test your own religion. You don't even go out and look at it and see, hey, what trouble did it cause people? Like, you don't even examine that. That's bullshit. So I'll just use the next line. I don't know if it's the right spacing, but is a and then how about this? Or maybe not the exclamation point, even though that's how we feel. But they can't receive that. But I think there are some out there who, if they saw this would impinge because they know their life has gotten worse while going up the OT levels financially, uh, with family, with humanity, because we're all logs, and you know, the story. So I think this would be impinging. So let me check it out on the camera, see how it's doing. It's just in a weird angle. Let me see here. Oh, some adjustments. I don't even know if I can. Yeah, let me see. I have such an amateur at this. All right. Can you read that? Like, you think that's an okay? Can you read it? Let me know if you can read it. All right. So I'm thinking think of being the OT, like, especially to those who are ex-OTs. You because you've been there. The feel of the other people, the other OTs that you rub elbows with. And does it feel like everybody kind of knows, but you dare not say anything, kind of thing? And I kind of feel like that's the way it is, where there's another percentage that really full-fledged believes it. It's funny. There's one thing I remember one thing I believed in, which is like so foolish. I remember believing Lafayette when he said that the organizing board that he designed is from the whole track, and it's like precise. And the only thing missing, the reason that he fixed it, he restored it, was that he made a qual division. Dude, this is fucking ridiculous, dude. And I'm all in awe about it. Like, oh, wow, it can correct itself. Yeah, dude, it's okay in other fucking organizations, man. Like, that's such this bogus. I believed it really strong. You're like, oh my God, it's so cool. Whoa. Okay, let me think of another one. I'm thinking about like at Flag, or like at where Otis would be. I have to be bigger. Let me just try to make these letters bigger. I just had this thought too, like we use the title of the cult. I just thought a good one. I just gotta double check the spelling. One moment. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. All right. Let me just outline really quick. So this would be like just a rough sketch. All right. I think this is a good one. I wouldn't mind carrying this, flashing this. You'll see. And if any of you guys want to jump in the chat and talk, that's cool. If I recognize you. All right. So, Lafayette that is his name. He is no god. He is a man who practiced dark magic and has caused so much damage to innocent lives. He's created a theta trap in his own terms, as in your spirit has been trapped in this cult. Your spirit has been trapped, and you're putting all your energy into this cult. And the world knows now. The world knows. And that's why the OTs need to snap out of it. Because they'll be the real superheroes too if they just left another big wave. That'd be so nice. Maybe it is happening, I just don't know. Okay, so Lafayette, let's see here. 2, 3, 4. Not sure the font. Not sure which font I actually want because I don't want yelling, but I do want a sincere impingement to make them actually like think. This is all just concept art. What do you guys think? Yeah, to me, guys, what you think? These poor souls. Not all of them are poor souls. Some know quite well what they're doing. It's quite disgusting. Thanks to the attestations of former Sea Org auditors who have seen the worst of the worst. Thank you, Serge Delmar, for your explanations of what you've had to see and been through. That still is with me, has not gone away. Very valuable information. Thank you, Serge. Many of us will not forget that. And there was another guy who just popped in well, a couple of years ago. He was a former auditor, and he'd said some awful things that he had to do, especially with the pedos. It just PDF files. I'm sorry how much trauma you had to go through. I can only imagine, and I don't want to. It's pretty rough. Let's see. So this, as a protest sign. It may not be your style, as there are many different styles. But do you think it could impinge to the right person, to the right OT, who think they're elite, or are constantly being told they're elite and know that they're not deep down, and they're fucking scared? That is one of the penalties that you have to pay, is to come to that crashing understanding one way or another that you wasted all your money and life into a demonic cult. I took my 10 years plus as a not Sea Org, regular staff, of as a lesson. Like I got to see the inner workings of it. I got to see the perverse people, some of them who were in it, and witness what happened there. I got to see I get to witness things. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I went through all that, because I am a very curious person too. So if I get into something, I really get into it. I have that manic side. Call him by his real name. Let people see his real first name, the human piece of shit that he was. this demonic atrocity he created. Thank you, Nibs, for what you did then. Because I think most of us understand now the details of what you mean. At least I do. You saw a lot of demonic shit. You saw a lot of abuse. You saw the true side of that demonic human man. Now, get my colored pencils. Well, my wife got me a box. It's cute. Let's see now. Hold on, I'm trying to shoot. You know, I'm not so much into the horror impinge, though it has its place. Like I'm thinking colors. I think the black and white is good. I kind of like the choppy letters here, but I need it to impinge. And to impinge, I feel like I want the care to come across. I want the message to come across with good intent, with good. So the presentation and the delivery is important. I think the sincerity is the most important part, and the person holding the sign who talks. But if you see this in a distance and you're a OT in doubt, there's no such thing as OTs in doubt. They're the most ethical beings on the planet. I think there's a lot of OTs in doubt deep down. And if they saw this, would it help them? Not necessarily sure how I would. I'd have to present it soft. I feel like soft. Like deliver it without thorns. Deliver it without thorns. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Mm. Let me see. I'm thinking of a new one now. Hey man, you guys have ideas? Come on, spit them out. I'll make them for you. I'll write them for you. Yeah, there's so many ways that this can be delivered. I think I don't know. I like the block letter kind of thing. It's cool. All right, let's see now. Let's see. Mm. Hmm. Oh wait. I gotta phrase it right. Let me see. Um, let's see. I just have to phrase it correctly. Thinking of it. Hmm. Let's see. Um, I don't know if this is the word I want to use, but I'll write it. I can always change it. I think it's time to also hit Scientology with some spirituality. I think this is a fact, and it's good to put truth out there. I know people will agree with this when they see it, and there's people who will look into why it is. You know, when you have good work that this gal did on the origins of Scientology's involvement with the dark arts. Not Scientology, but Hubbard's Lafayette's little shit. And Hey, cutie. Yeah. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. This is Stella. Mm, okay. You already were fed. Fed you less than an hour ago. Maybe there we go. No. Sorry. And then, like, again, the font. How would you do the font? It's of course important for the message to be impinged on that person. Like, they're gonna see it for a flash second and look away, but make sure he can read it, make sure it's the right delivery, the right frequency, really. Fonts are frequencies in its own way. All right. So I do like the Scientology stuff, Theta Trap. It has to be designed, though. Kitty, come on, kitty. Come on, Stella. Mm. No. Cute. Yeah. Okay. So I do like this one. Scientology is a Theta Trap. It has to be just reformatted. Like, of course, there's a better font and style to do for such a message because it is a Theta Trap. Hey, yeah. So we know what Theta is. It's their version of spirit. It's a spiritual trap. I would definitely carry that. And then Scientology is demonic. I think it needs a little work, but the message is very important, I think, to get out. Because there are people who are spiritual and would easily see the demonic side of Scientology, especially if they know the origins. With Liz Gale's work, I want to look it over for my own sake. Maybe she may have it in past videos, or maybe I can email her. Okay, let's see. I do like this one. But again, I think it's pretty impinging. But it's almost like they have to be told, but they have to be told right. We're trying, we're trying. There's those of us who are actually trying. And some may perform better than others if you depend like performance. Yeah, but Kitty. Oh, hey, how about this? I have an idea. So Yeah, I'm not going to use any colors. Just take this noise out of the way. All right, kitty. So imagine this. We'll try to get a better camera view here. So here's a scenario to picture. Like think of it as like a movie director making a scene. And you're writing the emotion. One sec. It's almost like, how would you feel if this said, Lafayette lied to you, and then in smaller letters, write, I'm sorry. Can we try a different, I say, we try a different approach with emotion and with sincerity? I'll just do it as a concept. I just think this will hit people who are secretly in doubt, who are scared to say anything. And those people need to be reached. We're trying. So, something like this. I don't even, yeah, you can't see it because it's all backwards. Oh, okay, yeah. So, Lafayette lied to you. I'm sorry. I think that would definitely impinge certain person who's struggling. Um, and I do want the kind approach. That's the approach I want to use. Because I think gentleness is comforting, and these people need comfort, not aggression. I don't want to speak too general. Some people do need aggression, but well, cool. That was fun. I got to head to bed, but thanks for hanging out, and feel free to uh, give some feedback. Tell me about what you think would make it impinge more, or any ideas you have. It's always cool. This is like I think a good thing to do. See you tomorrow. If I can figure this out. Oh no, come on. This is funny. I'm still learning. I didn't know the live was still running. So let's see. How the fuck do you shut this off? Oh, it's right there.